How about that pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender? He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment, because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well-equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus Du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking Du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus Du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. Well, no air conditioning, no problem. We are ready to go with more live action from Giannessi Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Caio the Natural Borralho. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus Du Plessis.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. One of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus Du Plessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round 1. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but Du Plessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism nor confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show. Du Plessis gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Just misses there with the left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
He's got that single collar tie locked in. Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Got the single collar tie. So more output, at least in the early going. Overhand left.
It won't take many of those.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Ball left hook to the head, it's blocked. Really good body kick.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Pretty good counter right. All right, single collar tie now.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Du Plessis back to the side control now. Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
North-south position. Come on, crowd. Get your mind out of the gut. Oh, right in the mount. Nice defense.
Stay tight. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Dricus Du Plessis. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Du Plessis going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Du Plessis gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Oh, how about it? Huge kick landed. Makes the bad man stop.
Oh, nice jab, nice kick.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. Hook to the head lands flush there by Dricus Du Plessis. Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
And that one certainly found the target. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Four sounds for the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe, deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Fighter connects there.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick. Great block there.
Straight right, he misses. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this.
That one appeared to stun him. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Take your time. Take your time.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Absolutely relentless when it comes to the ground and pound. Now working the body. Nice job by Du Plessis.
He passed the half guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
Side control now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to his cuts. Easier said than done, though.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Du Plessis. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his... All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, it's tight. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Getting him out here.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Du Plessis in half guard.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Work to get back in the guard now. Move those
45 seconds remain in the round.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, right into mount.
Changing the position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. And look at him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many. Oh, nice.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Yes, just like we worked on.
Big shot to the head. Nice job blocking that punch.
Just misses with the straight right. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
Now goes to the uppercut.
Big double leg, double change.
Du Plessis looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Oh, big shots from the top. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Whiffs on the elbow. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Deep now. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
He passes the half. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal. Now he's going full mount.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn.
Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Trying to finish the armbar. Now, all he's got to do now is get his hip up into the back of the elbow to get the finish. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
And he comes through with a big knee. Decent. Oh!
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off. You take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Du Plessis looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Final seconds of round 3.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Stop,
All right,
stop,
3
stop.
rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive. Be smart.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay.
Huge block there. Oh, big right.
He's hurt. Look to finish it now.
Nice kick.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Du Plessis.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Du Plessis swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's setting up the armbar.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Good armbar attempt here. What he's got to do now is just be very aggressive to try to finish this fight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dricus Du Plessis.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Right into side control.
Getting the mount here.
Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Under Under a minute to go in round 4.
Massive shot from the top.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Awesome. Really hurt him at the end of that round now. He is not going to recover, okay? I want you to go out there this round, and I want you to get on.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
5th and final round. All right, so here we go with our next round. Certainly a seminal moment in that previous round as he rocked him and nearly got him out of there. We'll see who has the upper hand now here moving forward.
That was a huge moment for him in that rock. He found his shot, rocked his opponent, couldn't get the finish, but he had to feel good walking back to the corner and now getting back off of the stool to start the next round.
All right, take your time, relax.
Side kick, well done. And there it is!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 29 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Caio the Natural Borralho.
All right, well, the next time he fights, it'll be black trunks with gold trim. Congrats to the new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Championship colors will be worn by this young man the next time he walks into the octagon. He came in there with a game plan, stuck to it, and got the job done. Congrats to the new UFC middleweight champion.